Hi guys, this is Arkelle here, and I'm back with yet another drawing and Q&A session. Like I said before, this will be the last Q&A session that I'll do in this basic time period. As always, if you guys do have a question for me that you want me to answer in a Q&A session, you can of course leave it in a comment below or in any video that I post, and I'll basically just be stockpiling some questions. So when I do have a good number of questions, and I'll go back to doing some more Q&A at a later time. I think I'll stop for a little bit and probably put some more music and maybe do some more talking and stuff for videos. So yeah, enjoy this last little session of Q&A for now. And like I said before, I will come back later if you guys have enough questions. So yeah, here we go. Question 37. What is the genre of your manga? Will boys enjoy it, or is it directed towards girls? Well, you see, this kind of goes hand in hand with my response to question 33 about whether or not I identify my style as being shonen or shoujo. Again, I like to think that my art style does not fit so easily into either genre or style. That being said, I know that regardless of art style, a story itself can be directed towards one particular gender for an audience. However, in most of my stories' cases, I also don't really count it as either a boy or girl story, because again, both genders can enjoy reading the same things. However, I assume that by asking this question, you're wondering whether, there'll be lots of fighting and action or lots of love and romance. The truth is, there's a bit of both in all of my stories. Again, I have 4 separate stories that I'm working on. But 2 that I'm focusing on more at the moment, and one of which I strongly intend to make into a manga, someday anyway, or webcomic, whatever. So I'll talk about that one first and foremost. That particular story is more of a, dark, horror-esque sort of story, and, from what I know about that genre, there's no extreme majority of either females or males that enjoy it. It's pretty much a genre that appeals to both genders, albeit only, a specific group within those genders. And this concept kind of applies to all of my stories, really. They aren't really about high school crushes or fighting samurais or anything like that. They aren't designed to appeal or fit into the stereotypes of one particular gender. And really, if I was setting out to appeal to one particular gender, that would just be a huge contradiction to my own personal belief system. Question 38. Would you consider moving to Japan to try to become a manga artist if you had the chance? Oh my gosh, going to Japan would be like the most amazing thing ever. I dream of going there someday. But as far as moving there, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, I have this thing about people moving to other countries when they don't speak the native language, and I don't speak Japanese. If I do learn to speak Japanese, then I would strongly consider moving there, if only for just a year or 2 as an exchange student or an intern or something. Attending a school for manga artists in Japan would be the most amazing experience ever. And I'm sure if all the technicalities and whatnot were perfect, then I would totally, oh my god, I would so love to do that. Question 39. How do you get a lot of attention on your videos? Oh, I ask myself this exact same question all the time, oh, really, I'm not even too sure. Just a few months ago, when I started my channel, I just had a few subbies and wasn't really known. And then, of course, after ZKittyZ gave me a shout-out, suddenly I began getting a massive influx of subscribers, and it just continues to grow like crazy even now. It's almost at 1,000 or something now. It's ridiculous. I don't know, it's so surreal to me. I never really thought this whole YouTube thing would do so well for me. I think a big part of getting attention with your work is putting yourself out there and doing your best all the time. No one can predict how well something will be received on YouTube, as can be seen from, the mainstream things that pick up. Sometimes they are ridiculous. But if you do your best at whatever it is you do, and you do so regularly, eventually your efforts will be recognized. I personally also try to engage with my audience as much as possible. I try to reply to most of the comments that I get from you guys, and I really try to help out people as best as I can. It also helps to be different. From a lot of the comments I get, people tell me they like my art because it's different and unique. And that is something people tend to like, especially in a world like anime and manga, where the styles can be very, very similar. Question 40. Do you have color combos that you fall back to? This is a great question. Yeah, I definitely do. There are just some color schemes that I just love so much that I want to use them as often as I can, and I just never get bored with them. I have quite a few, so I'll list them off. The first is like bubblegum pink with either like electric blue or like sea foam aqua. My second favorite that I use a lot would be like purple with either yellow or orange. And my third is cyan and red. Of course, there are a lot of other colors that I love together and use a lot as well, but no matter how many times I use these specific color combinations, I just never get bored with them. I don't know, they just make me so energized when I color with them or when I see them. They just make me so happy and I love them so much. Alright guys, that does it for this last session of Q&A. I hope you enjoyed listening to me answering all these questions and stuff. I love answering questions. Thank you guys so much. As always, if you do have a question for me, you can still go ahead and leave it in a comment below. I'm just going to be basically stockpiling some questions, and then probably a bit later I'll make more Q&A videos and answer them again. So don't worry guys, I know you guys really love your Q&A, so it's definitely not gone. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of a break. My school is starting up again. I had a little bit of a mini vacation. So my school is starting up again. Of course, I'm in college, and I'm also busy, really busy with some in real life commissions too. So it'll be nice to kind of not have to edit all those questions in videos for a little bit. But of course, there will always still be videos, and I'm still working hardcore, definitely hardcore on tutorials and things like that for you too. So look forward to that in the future. And of course, part 3 of this video will also be up sometime soon. So, I forgot. Thank you guys so very much for 1,000 subscribers. That is amazing. It's just the coolest thing ever. I am terrible at explaining things and showing kind of sincere emotion. So I really hope you guys understand that I'm very sincere when I say that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot to me. Even if I can't quite say it orally, it really does mean a lot to me. Thank you guys so very much. And yeah, there'll be more videos soon, so look forward to that. Bye, guys.